Hi Virgo. Here are your divine vibes for the week of, actually no, for the month of January 2025. My name is Ashley. I have been sort of MIA for a little while and happy to be back. Happy to give some readings. We're going to get a few oracle cards to start, and then I will clarify with some tarot. First up is anxiety. I feel like this is the end of this anxious cycle. There's a lot of like perseverating energy, just like replaying things over and over, thinking the worst of a situation, and possibly deciding to walk away from something. Or maybe you walked away from something in the past and you feel like you're not sure if you made the right decision. For some reason, I'm seeing the two. There's two globes on this walking away card. And for some reason, my attention is drawn to those. What are those two globes? It's like two different worlds. You have the option to go to two different experiences in life, which makes sense with the adjacent possibilities card next to it. So again, this is an end of a major cycle in your life, and this is going to bring about a lot of balance and security. I'm sensing something that maybe you never thought was possible, or something you always wanted, specifically when it comes to relationships. The attachment card is coming up. There's a sense of feeling like any sort of attachment is there's always a cloud around it. There's always, you know, like this feeling of it's not good enough, I'm not good enough. But that's changing. And I do see a contract ending. I believe that there was a contract that you may have signed into or agreed to in the past that had deception attached to it. And I see that contract coming to an end. That was just at the bottom of the deck. So hopefully that it was a side note. It seems like it's very quick, and I feel like the universe is taking care of it. It's not something that you're going to have to put a ton of work into. I think you already have put a lot of work into this, and maybe you are just at the end of your rope, not knowing what else you could possibly do. I see Spirit taking care of it. And that could be what you're walking away from. This could have been a contract that you signed into under the guise of like, this is all working out for, you know, this is like the best option for everyone involved. But there was some deception attached to it. Spirit's going to take care of that for you. Can we clarify the anxiety card for Virgo for January 2025? I'm a Virgo myself. Grateful for this year to be over. The Fool card and the Hanged Man with the Ace of, or the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I see you wanting to take a risk towards something new, but that anxiety is holding you back. you're standing in the way of your own healing, your own evolution. And then something's going to come in and shatter that for you. This almost looks like a good tower moment. Why is the tower here? What is this tower? Sometimes we need that little push to open up again. Virgos are so good at being there for other people. And simultaneously, I'm like very emotional right now. Simultaneously not being able to receive that same energy from other people. Yeah, it's crazy. So, like I said, you had the Fool card, the Hangman, and the Tower card. And the Tower felt like something positive, something sort of like pushing you past this anxiety. And the Ten of Wands came out in reverse. So being done with that heavy energy, everything is shifting. I feel like there's a connection coming in for you that's really going to show you that, you know, that you're worth it. It's really going to help you move forward on your path. This could be something that you never expected. Could be a lifelong connection. And remember, it's always going to have some challenges attached to it. But this is something that I think really shows you an energy you didn't think was possible or not possible for you. To clarify the walking away card, the Eight of Swords comes out, which I find interesting because it's like the same kind of energy here. So let's get some more cards for the walking away card. What are we walking away from? What is Virgo walking away from? And I do want to go back. To what we were just talking about. Let's see if we can get any more cards for walking away. You may be walking away from an opportunity. It could be an opportunity of something from the past that ended. I want to go back and look into this more because you may not necessarily be, you know, looking for a relationship. So let's consider what other types of experiences this could be. This could be you deciding to go back to school. There's a communication here with your higher self. So it could be a decision to change careers. This is something being handed down to you from Spirit. You may not recognize this as what it is when you first see it. Any other messages? There's a lot of fixed energy here. So Taurus is here not only in the Wheel of Fortune, but also with the Hierophant. Aquarius, Leo. Scorpio. Scorpio is also here with the Tower. But there's communication heavy You have the Staff of Hermes and the Hierophant. So communication with the divine, then communication with your higher self. So communication being a big factor here. Anything else? Anything else? Any other messages for these 3 cards? Okay, I'm going to move away from that. If something else comes up, we can go back. Like I said, I feel like for the walking away card, this could be an offer from your past, resurfacing, coming back. And it really has you in your head. The Hierophant is in this card, in the Death card as well. Right here. Which way will you go? Now the ending of whatever this was definitely a blessing in disguise. I don't think you recognized it at the time. And I think that's why it's challenging for you to move past this. I think this is something you already did. I think you chose to walk away from this. And then when it shows up again, you're just clarifying like, yes, I'm leaving this in the past. I would like to leave this behind. I would like something new. Let's see what shows up here. We have the Emperor, the 7 of Wands, and the King of Swords. So this is somebody with a lot of determination, an authority figure, somebody who has, who is willing to persevere. Aries energy, and some air energy with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here. I feel like this isn't you. I feel like this is who you're dealing with. Yeah, this is a toxic energy that you've been tied to. Capricorn energy, Capricorn season. I'm also getting, this could be someone you're dealing with who has had to persevere through something, who is healing through something, who feels chained to something. Could be like a grief or just dissatisfaction with life. What does Virgo need to know about this energy? Does Virgo need to know about this energy? Ooh. Hold on. You just need to decide whether or not you want to commit to this. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Do you want to go back to the past, or would you like to move forward? You just have to be really clear about that. That's really what you're juggling right now. 444 is significant. But I do see you ending this cycle. Yeah. I think there is definitely some regret, some grief, some sadness from the past in this connection. All right, let's move on to adjacent possibilities. Clarify the adjacent possibilities card for Virgo. Lots of options, similar energy to the Seven of Cups. Knocking on every door to see which one opens up. This is like a clean slate energy, like the possibilities are endless. Here you are showing up. This could be a financial increase as well. This could have to do with work. But you, with King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I feel like it's likely tied to a relationship, romantic connections. You have the, I wanted to say upper hand. You have the clarity to choose what you would like. You can remain single. I think there is a connection in your energy that is an option for a relationship. Play the field a little while. It's really what you would like to do next. Starting something new, yes. What is Virgo starting? What decision is Virgo facing? I just heard January 14th. That could be significant for some of you. And January 16th. You may need to make decisions on those days about starting something fresh. Ooh, and the Ten of Cups just popped out. So having to do with your happiness, a brand new beginning. And a very passionate one at that. There's something coming back from the past that creates a little bit of conflict. Could be around a legal situation. And it feels like it's not moving. But you are using your intuition to take action. And once you open up your heart to your options, to your possibilities, you attract the correct answer that creates this happy energy. Okay, so that could be what this is. Finding balance in a situation that you have felt way out of balance in. Yes. And I do see someone by your side supporting you through this. Yeah, so Seven of Cups, like I said. Trying to get that card to focus. There is someone by your side to help you make this decision. And that doesn't have to be a romantic interest. That could be, you know, a family member, a friend, a therapist even. Yeah, I feel like this is the final cycle of this situation coming through. And then you find your happiness there. You find your I feel like you're watching somebody get their karma. And it brings you emotional satisfaction. I feel like it's something you've waited for a very long time. And you could finally walk away from this partnership. It has been exhausting. It has been exhausting. There's something here about springtime. And maybe it takes until springtime to finally settle that energy. Anything else? I hear something about a boss or a colleague presenting you with some sort of option. Maybe that's overtime or like an additional, additional work for what you already do. It could be a way to bring in some extra income. I see people around you looking at you like, how did you get here? How did you make this happen? And what they're forgetting is that you've been trudging through shit for the last year, 2 years, 3 years even. I know for myself, it's been a few years. But I feel like you're finally reaching that moment of like having the universe validate your experience, and say like you've worked really hard to get here. So this is what you've been working on and you've been working towards, and now you can have it. And you deserve it. You deserve the same things everyone else has. And you've worked very hard to get there. Let's look at attachment. So changing the way you view attachment. There's that chain again, being chained to something, being chained to an image of yourself, attached to a story that has played through your mind, attached to a fear around your stability, around partnerships, around soulmates, around romantic connections, a fear of being taken advantage of, a fear of being cheated on, a fear of people stealing from you. Like this never-ending nightmare. That has to change. That image of yourself has to change. How does Virgo change this? How does Virgo change this in January? We don't know. This could be part of what the universe is taking care of for you. Not only is the moon energy about fears. But think about cycles, right? Do you want to repeat the cycle, or do you want something new? Do you want something that's in and out of your life? Or do you want something that's stable? You get to create it. You get to choose. Sagittarius energy with the Magician. The Magician can be, you know, duplicitous. But it's also you having all the tools to do what you need to do, to create what you want to create. You have a lot of passion in this direction. It's like you're getting that reset that you've been wanting, that refresh energy. You've been putting a lot of work in on yourself, in your career. You deserve to have a stable relationship also. You deserve that. And now you get to. It's definitely taken some time. You've had to be very patient. And for those of you who are in a relationship, this could be about career. This could be a situation. Yeah, you've been very stubborn holding on to this energy of deception. You have been deceived. You have been taken advantage of, and it felt like you could not move that energy. Felt like you could not move that energy. Is this really worth it? Is it even worth it? And I speak to a relationship specifically because you have been waiting for so long for someone to pour into you the way you pour into others. And there's this energy of, is this real? Is it all just going to fall away no matter what? Unfortunately, there's no way to really know. You're showing up very attractive, very magnetic, okay? You're drawing things into you. You just need to keep your boundaries clear so that people don't take advantage of you. And I know that's challenging. The best way to do that is to balance your head and your heart. So if you're always in your mind, try to get into your physical body. Try to do some exercise or take a nap. And if you're always overly emotional, maybe make a list, although I don't know that Virgo is really overly emotional. We are definitely ruled by our mind. But it's time for us to find balance. We deserve balance. We deserve justice. We deserve satisfaction, emotional fulfillment. We deserve the things we've always wished for. I hope YouTube doesn't ban me for that. And right now, we're in the most fertile place to get these things, to bring the happiness. We are free. We are basking in the sun of our blessings, in the light of our blessings, in the heat of our blessings. Because we've been here for too long. We've been protecting ourselves. We've been putting up walls. We have been the wounded warriors. And it's all coming for us now. We're getting everything we hoped for. And more. I heard and more. And more. I feel like the universe is really just providing us with all the blessings we've been wanting. We've been asking for. We have been telling ourselves we're not coming. They're here now. I would say, just open your heart. Just believe it. Just go towards it. But it's not that easy, is it? Because we've spent too much time getting run over, getting taken advantage of, getting blatantly abused without anyone recognizing it. Which in itself is another form of abuse, right? So, be clear with your boundaries. Take time for just you to recognize what's important for you, what you want moving forward. And recognize that we don't have to stay in these heavy energies, these low vibrational frequencies, always. But I think sometimes we have to, so that we can show other people that they don't have to stay there. Those are just my thoughts today. I hope you have a wonderful new year, and I will see you next time.